brought the gun, the same gun. Oh, this is ugly for him. He worried about Troy Ave. That's a smoke screen.
That dude, Taxstone was the one who had the gun.
Right. And if the dude who's testifying against him testifies that he brought that gun to New York and gave it to Taxstone, Taxstone is worried about the wrong thing. Keep trying to talk about Troy Ave. That's the last thing you need to be worried about. All right, what's going on? The news is crazy, huh?
The Taxstone trial has started. This is day one. I wasn't present, but just from the article that's being written out there in the media, it's going down.
This one looks crazy. It's like, damn, all these trials going on in hip hop right now. It's like, damn, this is a sticky one. You're like, damn.
This is one that I've been waiting for because how long has it been? Like since 2016. If convicted, the former podcast host faces life in prison. Taxstone has already pleaded guilty to a federal gun case, but the sentencing for that case will not happen after the murder trial wraps. It was announced that the state would have two cooperating witnesses, one of which is Troy Ave, real name Ronald Collins. While Troy is originally charged in connection with the murder, he signed a cooperation agreement in 2017 with the Manhattan District's Attorney's Office. Taxstone was indicted shortly after Troy Ave cooperated. The other witnesses cooperating with authorities is a convicted Poughkeepsie drug dealer named Malcolm Kenyon. While he was not a direct witness to the shooting, he reportedly informed the DA that Taxstone spoke to him about the murder after it took place. Kenyon himself is facing 42 years in prison after he allegedly used his out of the league record label as a front to distribute multiple kilograms of cocaine. He was also charged with smuggling firearms to New York City and selling them to his signees. That's crazy. Troy Ave spoke. The only last person I ever heard of doing that was using a record label as a front was Jimmy Henchman. Troy Ave spoke about the case in a recent interview with Matt Hoffa on his My Expert Opinion podcast, and said while CCTV footage shows him firing a gun, he did so in self-defense.
A lot of niggas on camera running, ducking from cover.
Right.
And, niggas that's supposed to be standing up, real niggas, they folded.
Right.
I stood tall. So as far as that whole thing, I was at work. I'm going to work. It's like you coming here, you about to do work. And before you walk in the door, it's a hater there blocking your way. Mm-hmm. And the hater kill your friend and try to kill you. And everything is self-defense. Mm-hmm. I'm not going out like that. Like I told you, I'm with everything, nigga.
Right.
I'm not running. I'm not getting shot in my back, paralyzed. Nigga, I'm bullets in me, nigga. I'm gonna take the gun. I'm gonna beat you, nigga, and I'm gonna blow at you.
Right.
But what the media shows is me shooting.
Right.
I'm never denied that's me. What I'm saying is, I took that gun from a hater. I ain't bring no guns in the club. You feel me?
Right.
That's a fact.
Elsewhere, he said, "I picked up my man body, like I picked him up. All these that were there, Mano was there, any there, they didn't help me pick up Banger's body. They walked past."
Yeah, his case is such a messed up situation because, like, listen to the story. Like, he ain't got no choice. They pin him in a situation to where he got no choice but to, tell, like, yo, this is what happened. He gonna sit there and take the charge for murdering his bodyguard. Yeah, and then, like, look, the other nigga folded. Like, yo, I'm telling on you, brother. That shit probably don't even really happen because they probably like, man, get that thing out of here. He trying to shave time off his sentence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's basically what that is. That's basically what that is. Because I mean, I don't think people remember this is like what, like 5-6 years ago. I think a couple years ago, right? 16.
Yeah. Who knew it was a new snitch? New nigga like, no, I wasn't there, but nigga told me he did that shit.
Yo, that is crazy. We talked about this before some time ago, and you said, I think you summed it up perfectly. Like, Troy Ave did what he had to do. That's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically where he's at. So it's like, he's like put in a situation where now he has to turn around and testify and say, "Yo, I did this, this motherfucker," and then like that shit is fucking fucked up and crazy, but that's what has to happen. So that's just what it is. Why it hurts him is because he's a hardcore rapper. Now, if he could change his style, then maybe he could do music from a different point of view. The murder, even like the way that he's talking just now in that clip you play, the murder of his friend did not change him for the better. So it's like, yo, he's stuck in this sad situation. And that's a sad situation at the end of the day. And it's like, damn, son, how the fuck you get out of that situation?
But
Everything pointing to Taxstone, niggas still find a way to make Troy Ave look guilty of something.
explain that. What do you mean?
They like they make it like, oh, he shouldn't have shot the gun, or like he like you know what I'm saying, like, and then it's just so much different thing. But when you get the gun, they run the ballistics. You only find one gun. That was the gun that was shot off in the club. It's the same one gun, excuse me, that killed the bodyguard. And the gun has what you call the other guy's DNA on it. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, they could have just like took him out of the picture right there, but they didn't. They're like, all right, so what you gonna do? That's how they did with him. Like left the charge, put the charge on, kept the charge on Troy Ave, as well as you understand what I'm saying, indicting Taxstone so that Troy Ave could testify. So what I'm telling you is based off of what Troy Ave has to do. Like you said, like I told you, Troy Ave did what he had to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Now he has to do again. Now he got to testify. And what I'm telling you is, don't you find it interesting that with all the evidence pointing towards Taxstone, somehow, some way, Troy Ave is positioned and pinned to have to testify?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. And I'm like, I don't know, is it because his music is hardcore, and like when you just listen to his conversation just now, did he sound did he ever sound like hurt and broken that what you call it, his man died? Or does he sound like, yeah, and I blew that gun, nigga. Niggas know I'll kill that. It's not like he never took like it's like I'm not broken. Like that didn't break me. Like, and it's like, all right, it shouldn't break you, but at the same time, it's the focus should be that. Like, yo, this nigga, my man died. Like, I don't even know what the fuck to talk about. Like at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I remember when I know what you mean. I know what you're saying, and I get that feeling when he did the first interview after he got out of jail. I think it was some months after, and he was on the Breakfast Club, and you could just see in that after that interview, like during the interview and after the interview, you could tell like just walking away from that watching that interview, like, yo, this dude, even in the comments, like, this dude is the same dude. He doesn't seem like he's really kind of messed over about what happened. Like, it's almost like people are like, yo, he can learn his lesson, blah blah blah. He's the same old Troy Ave.
right? Like he wants to be the villain without wanting to be the villain. Like, so it's like kind of crazy. It's like, nah, you don't necessarily really want to be the villain, but then it got you pissed off so much. Now you like a villain. Like, it's like, yo, take yourself out the villain mode. I mean, I don't know, maybe that way musically, because it's like, damn, I'm just looking at, yo, this dude was coming up, you know what I'm saying? And then that shit just totally derailed his life. You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, what else he gonna do? You know what I mean? He gotta take the stand, all that. Then what you going? Niggas not gonna listen to his music no more? Shit. Niggas wasn't listening to his music no more after his man got killed after that. All right. Once again, so like I said, it's a lot of that. There's not, yeah, he doesn't have too much remorse in him. It doesn't seem.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He don't got remorse.
He doesn't know how to show it. I think they did like a fake, I seen somewhere where they had like a fake gunner go to the mall and people chase the fake gunner out the mall calling him a rat.
That's
Yo, the thing is so crazy is all the people doing that probably rats or will rat.
Yeah.
Because now it just creates a crowd of anybody can say anything. Like, yo, what the hell?
Yeah, I think people were just so quick to call someone a snitch. Like they don't even know.
You know what it is? It's people are so quick to put themselves in a position that they wouldn't like literally put themselves in real life.
Right.
And so it's like, all right, first you got to do crime. So if you don't do crime, why you care about who's snitching? Why you care about any of that stuff? Because they're already doing things that you're not even doing. Who brought the gun? The same gun? Oh, this is ugly for him. He worried about Troy Ave. That's a smoke screen.
That dude, Taxstone was the one who had the gun.
Right. And if the dude who's testifying against him testifies that he brought that gun to New York and gave it to Taxstone, Taxstone is fucking worried about the wrong thing. Keep trying to talk about Troy Ave. That's the last thing you need to be worried about. I'm just telling you, if that's the only way that I could see his value comes from, oh, okay, he got the guns from Virginia and he was selling the guns to his signees. But wait a minute, if one of them guns, the guns that Taxstone got is from Virginia and it's one of his guns, oh, this shit ugly. Because then that's where he's gonna be testifying. He don't gotta be there to see it happen. Or he gotta testify and say is that, yeah, that's the gun I sold him.
Oh, what you're saying that Troy Ave is not even needed? Is you saying?
Yeah, pretty much.
I kind of feel the same way. Like the way I grew up, you know, what I know is to be a snitch is like if me and you do a crime, and you say something later on, then obviously you the snitch. That's the snitch right there. But let's say I'm a person who's walking down the street and I get mugged or I get shot, you know, or whatever, I get shot at, and that's just a concerned citizen.
I mean, right. If you're a civilian, these rules don't apply to civilians. But this is why I feel like that he's sentenced and put in the way that he's put in because he's not a civilian. So then now it's like, oh, okay, you're a tough guy. So since you're a tough guy, we can't just have you running around here talking about, yeah, you see me in a club busting guns and like you just got away with it. And you know what I'm saying? So they sentence you like, oh, you're reckless endangerment. You had something to do with this. And you're like, nigga, you know I had to do with this. You know how this shit went. So the niggas like, yeah, prove it though. And you gonna understand. Fight your way out. That's how these motherfuckers be, yo.